Hello, hello. Oh wow. It seems like stream is up and running very quickly, so let me check for a minute. All looks very good, so welcome back on. Hello, Daniel. Welcome back for tier 4 on the Sunday. An Terminator also already here. Good to see. So we're here back on the Sunday. I wasn't here last week. I heard that Dano and Mike took over the stream. I think I heard that went well when we were at Zandvoort, since I couldn't be here to commentate. So thanks to them for filling in. And well, I'm back now, so that's a good thing. And we're here for round 8 of the championship. 8 of 12 already, so we're going into the final 5 rounds. So yeah, I think it's gonna get more exciting. So finally, we fixed the thingy with that I can now always record on the ALR channel, except if like YouTube or BSN or anything is down, since Ryan did something with co-ownership of the channel. He was basically the only owner before that, and you can now like share that. Yeah, let's hope I see everything and don't forget stuff, because I already have a drink. Well, yeah, I don't have to mention that. I think people will already know that I will have a drink during commentating. I think that's... yeah, that's information people already know. So we're at Budapest in Hungary. This is one of the tracks that wasn't on the first calendar on this game, so it is on the second. And it's the first of the final 5 here for tier 4. And I've heard some rumors that we are going to have a full grid, and that's something I like. I want a little bit more game sound, to be honest. I can't hear anything, but I think it's better now. Okay, yeah, I got everything fixed. Cheers! Proost. Some Dutchies. Send us 5 of 10. Oh my god. I would love to race, but I can't. Shall I tag tier 5, but then they have to DM you if they want to join. Yeah, let me go to the standings. Good thing. Zandvoort Praise Stewards. Well, that's something interesting Fontenau wrote down, since Praise Stewards is always post stewards in this tier. You should know by now. So in the standings, Vitor is leading for Red Bull with 110. Does have an incredible consistent season with only top 6 result finishes. And if you discount like the Imola race for Schumacher, he did even better with only top 4 finishes. But like I said, in Imola he didn't score points, and that's costing him 23 points. And it's basically those two for the title, to be honest. Technically, a lot of other drivers still can win it, of course. 5 wins is 125 points, so everyone can still win. Oh, good, good. Because the gap from Schumacher to Will in third is even bigger, and it's kinda insane that Will is still in third after 2 DNFs in a row. He's been followed by Fonternau, who has now 2 wins. He won last time around in Zandvoort. The man can only win or doesn't score points. O'Leary is 5th, also quite consistent, but only with 1 podium. He has 47. Then we still got Racing Upta, but he already got promoted. Rodarula in 7th with 40. Pyro in 8th with 39, really improving pace so far. Scored a podium with a pole position and a fastest lap in the Netherlands, so he was, I think, then the fastest driver overall. Romp is 9th with 31, same as Kajetic. Estes is in 11th as a reserve with 28. I discard Ahmed there because he's not here anymore. Snap is 13th with 24, then Reaper with 21. Wicked Prophet and Confirm with 15, Tej with 12, Dove with 10, Major with 9, Eli with 8, New Squid with 7, and Abby with 4, and some drivers without any points. And in constructors that means that Reaper is getting carried at Red Bull. Thanks to Vitor, 131 points. They are 32 points ahead of Williams, whereas Schumacher is also... yeah, you have like the same scenario with the top 2 teams. One driver really doing all the hard work, and the other not so much. An equal 3rd place for Mercedes and AlphaTauri with 78, both McLaren then with 65, Alfa Romeo 63, Ferrari 62, and then Haas with 31, Alpine with 16, and Aston Martin with 0. Damn. I knew that like last season when I was in tier 4 also, last season Aston Martin also didn't have points for 6 races, and then eventually I managed to finish runner-up in the championship, so it was kind of... And tier 2 is also online, and I think people are joining there. We wait for 1, I think, because it's 1 pass now. We have 9 viewers, that's nice. So, very interesting how this is going to end today. I think we're waiting for someone else to join, to be honest. So yeah, very happy with tier 4. Man, okay, it's already going wrong. With tier 4, Jesus, I can't talk already. Very happy with tier 4 since we don't have any steward reports for them for the last month, maybe? Maybe it's a month. Could be. Predictions. I'm not really doing any predictions normally, but I have a feeling that like I could have said Pyro because he's really gradually improving. But Pyro has a habit of finishing 8th once in every 2 weeks, and this is the week. So he has to finish 8th. Since he already did in round 2, round 4 and round 6, and it's now round 8, so yeah. And it's kind of suitable. I could also say Fonter now, but yeah, he won last round, so probably he will DNF again or don't score any points. So it could be like, is Rollerula driving? I think Rollerula will perform well. I think that Will also will finally finish a race again, so that's at least 2 of the men on the podium, and yeah, it should be Vitor or Stumacher. I don't think both will finish on the podium, one of them. Yeah, Vier. Vier is also Vier in German, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Vier is the same. I'm really waiting for someone. Interesting. I have all day. A little bit. It's interesting because the guy that can't join, I might have him on my friends list, but yeah, that list is kind of long. If he's like online, he is online. Thank God. Yeah, apparently Conference couldn't join earlier. Okay. I'm not bothered anymore. And if it goes like this, I have to take a second drink with this pace. Maybe I can still try. We could just also start. I can check if Reaper did all the settings right. He normally does though. Yeah, he has settled. He has settled. Oh, very good. Well, in the time. Yeah, of course, you're checking your settings, but this is like the first time I haven't seen a single small thingy that should be different. So I don't think I will ever do it again. We can go, I think. Yeah, in the meantime I can say a little bit about, while we'll wait, about how my race went on Hungary. Well, I again couldn't qualify like I did at Zandvoort, so I was 16th on the grid, and then the safety car helped me win, basically. So maybe I can win a championship this year, guys. That's kind of... No, I don't think I will be. I think Sven will, but... Okay, let's go everyone. Full grid, hey! Okay, so other interesting sporting events today, maybe. I hope everyone saw Nadal won his 22nd Grand Slam. It's impressive though. Real goat. I think if you had if you would ask me a year ago who will be the first to win their 21st Grand Slam, I think Nadal would be the last name that I would mention. And yeah, the 24 Hours of Daytona has just finished, I think slightly more than an hour ago. Castroneves is winning again, second year in a row. And basically he now won Daytona and then Indy and then Daytona again. Man's also a GOAT. 46 years. I don't think we have any drivers on this grid older than 46. We have a lot of them out, though, and it's one of the McLarens who is first on the lap, and that's Fonter now. So, yeah, this is gone. No, wait. Some drivers trying something on mediums. Don't jinx the race, Reaper, jeez. Dry race. Well, dry Hungary, people can still make mistakes. Or try some trade. Medium runs upcoming. Oh my god! I'm sorry. What the heck did I saw there? Man! Okay, well, thought you know what, not what. Damn! Oh, okay. That was kinda surprising. Well, I jinxed him a little bit, but not this early. He at least knows what not to do in the race. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. I wanted to do a lap on board with Fon since he was the first one, but it was not meant to be. So we go with Queek, who is back in the Aston Martin. I think he missed some races mid-season, but... And he is also medium, so... However, I don't know, the car behind him is like closing in rapidly. Coyote, he goes off track, so. And Coyote's invalidated, very nice, man. So, Dove is next, then. That was a very fun quali. Looked very funny though. Okay, so Dove is first to cross the line. Will Snap follow him? Or is it Pyro? I'm not really sure. And Queek, of course, still with the first lap, since it wasn't invalidated, but Dove goes to 16.8. Snap also takes it easy with a 19.2. And championship leader Vitor comes through the final corner on mediums, while we have a second retirement, Vitor to 17.3. And Cillian goes fastest on the softs as a replacement for Tej. Why is Tej not here? Man, oh man. 16.6 for Cillian. O'Leary coming through together with Stumacher, and O'Leary went 17 flat. And Stumacher to 16.4, it's Williams on top. And I'm not really sure what Pyro is doing here. He almost lost it, and like I think who was it? Perez or Vettel did once. I think Vettel in 2014. Like he spun out of the final corner and he just kept it out of the wall. And we're just, I really mean just. So, second attempt for Kajetic, goes third, 16.7. Yeah, some other drivers can maybe indeed improve. I think Snap did indeed to 17.0. Because he had only a 1.19 as an opener, and Reaper also had only a 19.4 as opener. I think he's back into the pit, so we are good to follow Major here now for his first run. Last time in tier 5 was Trump. Yeah, but Trumpus is not. That's not a 105. That's complete bullshit. That can't. 16.3. Stumacher improves on his second lap in second consecutive lap. Major coming through the final corner and goes P5, 16.9. And let's follow his Alpine teammate for the next lap. Queek had some kind of collision with Cominfern and is, I think, starting at the back. Or he has to be better than P15. You should know if there's gonna be rain. I don't think Reaper said, but... And that's not invalid if you go so that far off track that the game doesn't think you get any benefit from it. Romp and Will are also on laps. They are out of sequence. That's something I have done before. And the same goes for Cominfern though. Ooh, it's not invalid apparently. He went a little bit wide there. His teammate is letting him through. Let's see what News can. Majority of the drivers are in the pits now, but these guys have like free track, and Major has seen enough of it. News goes 12th, 18.5. Oh wait, Major crashed. No, he crashed. I think he was attempting to go into the pits. Should be. Yeah. Oh, I did that also once. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Romp goes third, and Will goes second. 16.6 and 16.4. And Snap is also out, but that looks like a brake failure into turn 1 or something. Current turn goes P13 with 17.5. Interesting stuff. And I don't think a lot of drivers are on a lap. Wicked Prophet should be one of the few. So it's kind of close though. It's like the top 13 within 1.2. And I'm surely that Ronarula can go quicker. And if Reaper goes on a correct tire and Pyro too, you will get a top 16 within a small amount of... 15.6, yeah, that sounds better. But you know that Trumpus is tier 1, tier 2 pace, but there was no space for him, and he joined late this season, so we were like, well, let's see if you can grab tier 5 title with like 6 races left than everyone else. Look at Prophet, I don't even know if he improved himself, to be honest. Eli coming through the final corner though. And improves to P5, 16.6. Yeah, well, I didn't do... Oh wait, I did one quali lap, but it was a 17.7 on mediums. I was not really using any battery, etc. in that lap. Because I didn't have enough time, and I made a mistake in the lap, so... This good goes for another lap. Yo, I want to see Ronarula. Why I... Thank you, game. But I think Kajetic is further down on this lap with purple middle sector. 6th tenth should promote him to pole, and we know Kajetic can like pull out pole laps since he has the pace, especially in quali. So there he comes, and indeed goes to 16 flat. Impressive lap time. Vitor's 8 tenths up, but that's compared to his own time, so P4 improves even more, and he goes second now with 16.2. And I think I have to look down what Ronarula does as a response. And P5 only 1,000 quicker than Cillian. That's still Cillian's first lap, I assume. And he is into the top 5 now. I think this is a better lap from Quick. It indeed is 18.8. And Doe comes into the pit, so it's time for Pyro, who is still on the mediums. Yeah, he is. Okay. I think also Cillian is on the second run though. I like the fact that with 20 cars, well 18 now, there's always action on the track, and Pyro, please go for a lap now, okay? This should be the lap, right? Well, we see you in a moment, okay? Seems he takes it seriously. Cillian, wow, okay, yeah, that's impressive. That's Trumpus pace like. That's 6 tenths clear. Jeez. I don't think I even have to broadcast this man if it goes on like this. Oh wait, he's going for a lap now. Okay, never mind, I didn't say anything. We also see you back in a minute. Let's go for Pyro, who is not really quicker. I think you have to go to soft Pyro because For mediums, it's indeed kind of useful if you at least qualify close to the... Oh, it's over for him. Never mind. Let me just say nothing. Yeah. I just see everybody crash in this corner. It's just a habit. Can't really help it. Okay. Well, it was 18th anyway. Reaper up on the time. But not by a lot. Well, that's only for sector, so... Little bit of curve, but it's okay though. I just have a feeling that it's a little bit hesitant through the lap. But that can mainly because he's now practicing without traction control. Please don't... Ah, fuck, invalid I think. Oh, he's doing it smart. Cut back immediately to the track. The braking points are not really tight now in this section of the track. And especially this one. Oh, and he thinks it's enough. I was having hope, man. I was having hope. For who do I have any hope? Maybe Cullen Fern though. He can do great stuff. Reaper, go do that one run then. I'm here for... Wait, Mitchell, when did you say that? Oh, that's bad. It's your fault if you said it before. Oh my god. I was just having a whole essay about why why he should abandon his medium qualifying strategy and then he put it into the wall. I couldn't confirm shade, by the way. Not question, but he had the same ID as Reaper. Yeah. We probably have O'Leary coming up. And after that, Dove. O'Leary should be able to at least drive top 10 in quali. And he does. 16.5, he goes to P6. Dove is warming up by the tire, so he's not on the lap. Okay, let me stop this weird accent. So let's go to Vitor, who is doing what he has to do. He's staying in front of Stumacher. And even if he's lying closely behind Stumacher, it's not that much of a problem. Oh, wow, Mitchell the Jinx. So, Mitchell, honest question, should I just grab a normal beer or like some kind of special thing? Is it like that special evening? What do you think? Other people can also ventilate their opinion about that though. Gronagula will be next after him, but first Vitor to the final corner. I think Stumacher, by the way, improved to 15.7 and Vitor does too. That are like two championship rivals, really, that are closely matched to each other. Walarula goes 16.3, Will goes 15.9. Nice. He really and Romp goes slightly quicker than Walarula. That's the validation. The guide is coming up the line. So Will is really doing what we expect him to do championship position wise. To be at least far up ahead. And with the profit he improves, but not by position. Reaper, this should be the lap, right? Don't invalidate, okay? Come on. Move drivers somewhere else. I think all those drivers, a lot of the drivers made a run just before like that the clock went to 0. So, but it's still Cillian who doesn't even attempt it anymore. Got the competition on 2.5 tenths, so it's not that dominant, but he will go through pole. Let's see what News does. 15. And now we have like the ultimate time. Now we have just a whole minute to watch and witness this. Since like basically everyone is across the line. Maybe Eli improved though to 66. Though, yeah, okay, it wasn't a bit. So we're only waiting for this man who is 7 tenths up. Which is gonna give him an incredible position. Or maybe he can like attack the 17.7 I drove on my mediums in my quali run. I was close. Refer to 18 flat. And that's yeah, 316. Yeah, I don't know, Mitchell. I don't know. Pyro tried and crashed, so maybe they thought, well, I'm not gonna do that. Special beer. Okay. Oh, you will join me. Okay. 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 Let me see what I got. I got German beer. Is that special? Can you call it special? I don't know. I don't have a lot. I only have Quack and a triple. And I have a lot more German beer. So I go just for German vodka beer, which is stronger than normal. So you can like say that it is special. Cillian on pole. And this is the whole top 10, top 14. Sorry guys. This is everyone. Oh man. German beer is amazing. But Mitchell will probably know since, yeah. He lives nearby. Every time when I'm in Germany, I buy these things. Yeah, that's home beer. I know, but it's mixed with mixed with citrus vodka. It's like the Astra, but then the special variant, because you have like normal Astra, but this is with vodka. I'm in Hungary, that's close to Russia, so vodka is excellent for this occasion. Yeah, I think Reaper is indeed on the wheel, it should be, because no way that this pace is that much different. Because on his pad, he was, at least, maybe he is top 10 quali material. Okay. Oh, let me see what the people chose to do. Of course, everyone will be the outside side to top 10. I'm not sure what. Oh yeah, Queek had like the 5-place grid penalty, so he's lost. Yeah. Fair play. Okay, so let me taste this. This is some good shit. Ooh. Very good. Mike is, what's Mike doing? I don't know what Mike's doing. Not here commentating, but he's commentating every Thursday now, so, but that's a shame for you, since on Thursday you race by yourself. So. Sorry, you have to do it with me and my drinks. Yeah. Can't help it. So it's gonna be interesting, since I saw a lot of Hungary races being won by someone outside of the top 10, since the one-stop strategy is workable, and yeah, like the top 10 has to pit early and then they get stuck in traffic and you can't overtake easily. and then like some good one-stop runners can easily pull out the gap and with some luck we can win. Nee, but Mike is not anymore racing. He raced in tier 5, but he quit that and now he's commentating that tier. Since he can, since he's not racing. Mike is always like the slowest tier, always. Like in the past it was always Matt that classified the slowest tier, but Matt is by far not the slowest anymore. Well, this year he is a little bit off the pace because he's my teammate. All my teammates are always off the pace. I've never had a good teammate since, or a teammate that performed well in the same season as when I was teamed up with him, since Blue, and Blue is not driving for the last 4 seasons. Here are those famous red lights, and they're out, and we can race. With Vitor with the head start, is already on the inside, and I think he is easily gonna grab the lead. There's some contact between the Haas and the Merc there, and Vitor and Cillian are clear. Will's also clear, I think. And it's side by side for Stumacher with Romp, who is still there and now has to pay attention for Rollerula. Kajetic dropped a little bit further down the field, and there is a big gap then already to Eli, who is leading up the midway back. There's some yellow. And we potentially have Wicked Prophet going for a move on Major. They are medium runners and it's kind of busy here. But they seem it works, and there is a spin from Leroy the other half. While Pyro is alongside with O'Leary and passing O'Leary. While on harder tires. And that's an interesting move there by Fontenot, but he does it very well. And goes up to P13. O'Leary, surprisingly on those softs, not having the best of starts. And Kajetic is already in because of some damage. Or nothing. So here back to the lead. It's like the top 7 and then a big gap created by Kajetic, who I think held people up with his damage. So it's a horrible first. Whoa! It's a horrible first lap for the Haas drivers, I wanted to say, and Will is really putting up the pressure now on Cillian. Through a section where you normally can't overtake. And same goes for Rum for 1 minute on Stumacher. I think I want to have a seat instead of still standing. So yeah, and also I think Nuve at least or pitted or he is way down the order. And there is a potential opportunity that the Haas is gonna be lapped very quickly this race. Even quicker than real life Haases. And it's really bad when I can say that. So Vitor still fastest lap, 22, and nobody improves on that, so he is still quickest man up on front. It's now more Rollerula approaching Romp. And I think further behind we've got Pyro with the move on Dove. On the mediums, Pyro shows some pace on the mediums so far. And no, he's clear, he's clear. I have a feeling that after like the first sector, Will is really pushing on Cillian, and then Cillian has like a way better downforce section of the track. So I think less wings for Will, who can come really close on the straights. But he's staying also very close now in this section, so maybe something is possible. Not really sure if it's a good idea to dive it over here. You really have to have good momentum if you want to try that. see Fontenot does the same where what he did. Dove also dropping on softs, by the way. Those are the two that like are really dropping on softs, and yeah. DRS should be activated now, so that can be interesting. Stumac, no. Lillian just short for a move, Will 2. Font finally goes past Dove. And Pyro trying on Wicked Prophet, who is on the same tire strategy. There's a yellow for a spin of Quick, I think. And Kajetic with the fastest lap on mediums, 19.7. And they're side by side. Oh my god, Fontenot is making the move. That's impressive. That's really impressive. Not really sure if like Pyro had a bad run or if Pyro has damage. No visual. He at least makes sure that the move is not, that he's not losing 2 positions in a sector where you normally are not getting overtaken. Just the house spinning there was already lapped. Ah yes, it looks like Pyro has damage, yeah. Because of something, because Dove easily comes back on him. Behind there we have also Cullen Vernon Snap with some contact. Snap backs out of it. And Dove goes wide, and Pyro is indeed like expected pitting. And that was like, yeah, he unfortunately had damage indeed. But I don't think anything is really lost at the moment. We have Wicked Prophet for a move on Major. Major with the cutback. Oh, contact potentially, yeah. And both drivers had an issue there, and I think with each other. And that brings Font already up to P8 after 5 laps. If suddenly Wicked Prophet wasn't the grass, that was just a thing. Let's go back to this front 7, who is really... What I wanted to say during the formation lap, with like a one-stop guy that can win a race on a medium hard because of the soft runners having to stop early. Font is now in that position. He is in that position. He's clear, and basically Wicked and Major also, but they were in that position since they lost some valuable time. And yeah, this is just the standard DRS train. This time it's Stumacher very close to the car in front of him. And yeah, you have to have a real pace advantage. I think I drove from 16th to 1st on Thursday. And I overtook 1 car on track. 1. So that was the only car I had like overspeed on. Oh god, they're going again. Yeah, but this time I think maybe not without contact, but at least without incident. And Major is ahead, but I think these guys are kind of similar on pace, and they're battling, make sure that Dove and O'Leary can potentially come back into this. Pyro. Is Pyro in again? Man. Leroy is already being lapped by everyone. Good camera angle this, by the way. Really like this. Yeah, slightly more. Okay, and Silligan is in. I want to know if that's for damage. Because that's early. And I think Hij did a similar thing in Tier 3. But he was committed for the 2-stop there. No, it's a regular one. And same goes for Dove. And yeah, we can see where he fills in. Yeah, some free air behind Reaper. Yeah, it's further down. Good Prophet, we passed Major. And this is still the top 6, but you see already happening. You see already Fontenot not gaining much, because he's still 6 seconds, but the effect of him gaining a couple of tenths is going to be even more stronger during, if we count on the laps. And this is interesting. Vitor has, of course, now a 1 second difference. And that's because, of course, Cillian dropped away between them, but there is also the DRS train is falling apart a little bit. It's interesting. So Reaper now on the tail of Snap. Oh, he almost had the momentum to even pass there. I think this could be a potential. Oh, don't! Oh! Oh my god. You already see it happening. I hope when I said, oh no, I hope that was already the moment he backed off the throttle. To be honest, the damage system of this game is he was not going quick. Definitely not. Safety car out. Yeah, grey curves in Hungary are unforgiven. Are really unforgiven. But I hope he backed down at the moment that you touch that curve, because otherwise it's a little bit stupid. Since you know you go. I find it interesting that these guys are not stopping. Pyro of course just stopped, but a Queek or Noob, they can stop for hard and go to the end, but I can understand why you don't want to go on the hards. So we go just to the front and see who is in. Vitor in, Will in, Stumaker, Ron the relation 3 pistol forwards. It's more interesting what Fontano is gonna do. Please go on. Yeah! Yay! Good boy. Vitor for Hard, Roller Roulette 2. Hard can make you to the end, but Hard's are a bitch in the end though. Then it's gonna be McLaren 1-2, there's a drive-through for the Aston Martin. And it's interesting if Cillian is going to profit here. He is... Yeah, he basically lost. He lost out though. And you know who lost out even more? Maybe because, I don't know if he changed the front wing or it was just busy times in the pits, but Vitor lost 3 positions and Will is effectively in the lead of this race. And there are some guys even on mediums. Stuback, the Williams drivers, they are on mediums. Yeah, to be honest, I think the hards are a pain in the ass to drive on, but you can make your car wide enough on this track. Okay, so yeah, maybe Pyro is again in. Pyro is lucky, man. That he's still the same. Wait a minute. He is standing still in a very odd. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, this. Oh my god. Wow. Codemasters, incredible. Great stuff, man. Insane. Oh, I really jinxed him hard to get him Mitchell though. I think Mitchell, we could have jinxed Pyro to crash, but this is even worse. Okay, well, we don't have to wait for Pyro to catch up to the train because he's not here anymore. Williams, he's not even at the back of the queue, he's a lap behind everyone in the queue. Sad. Reaper, did you like, I asked this question just a moment ago, when you touched the grey curve, did you immediately go off the throttle? Because if you didn't, then you basically caused it for yourself. Because grey curves are the worst, especially at this point. Otherwise it's just very unlucky because that crash was not on an actual speed. Okay, at least everyone is now back together, and there are some drivers at the back of the queue who are on old mediums, which I not really understand. There are some drivers committing to more safety cars or to stop. I mean, O'Leary, Dove, and the Williams drivers. Cullenford and Kayetti surely have to stop again. The front two McLarens too, and then we have all those hard runners that can make it until the end. Oh, he wasn't gonna try to. Okay, then it's just being on that curb is the worst then. Safety car will go in this lap. The McLarens are leading away, with Will already fully on the back of Wicked Prophet. This is the moment where you can see any move. Chooses the outside. And this is a little bit of traction, of course, on cold hard. That he makes up this move though. But the problem is that he had a very good run, and if he was on the same tires he would have done it already, the move, but he is on cold hard. And that's a little bit the problem here. And this is ideal for Fonta now. This is the team game that being played here. Really impressive. But Wicked Prophet just made it stick and work. And of course there are some medium runners in this train that should be quicker. Kayetic with a move on Cullenford on the outside there, man. Oh man, I saw Ferrari go, there was Dove I think. Let me just stick to this a little bit. I can't focus on anything, but, everything. But... yeah, Font is gone, 1.8, man. And the Williams drivers are staying in line. To be honest, Cillian is a reserve for Williams, so I think he has to prevent one thing, and that's not driving Stumacher out of the race. But he's making a clean pass, I think, here. Surprisingly. And Vitor is in full defense against Rump and Ronarula, surprisingly. Yellows and Snap is round somewhere. Bad day for Alfa Romeo. Good angle though. So yeah, basically only Cillian really stuck the move, and Kajetic is now also in this train, and he is on older mediums though, but we know he got some pace. Dove went into the pits. And that was a third warning for Ronarula, and he is now the first in the top 14. And I think if DRS is becoming a player, then it's enabled. It's already enabled now. No, it isn't. But Will is gonna line up Wicked Prophet for attempt number 2. And now he's on the inside. Lots of grip on the outside though, and then it's not really a problem. No, he's not pushing his DRS though. And then Cillian comes with a very late dive. Made a little bit of contact with Wicked Prophet, but it goes very well in the end. That's a warning. And yeah, he has a problem now because Will can now drive away on hard. And I'm not really sure Cillian makes it until the end. He needs a lot of safety car to really make it. And he's still being followed by his teammates for now. issue for Cannonfern. He lost one place and he also loses a second one maybe? Yes, he does. Against O'Leary. Now it's gonna happen, I think. This is going to be the moment. Cillian wanted to go for the switchback, I think I saw that, but he was far enough alongside, and now his teammate is through. Again. I don't think Stubacker had expected to fight the most battles with his teammates for the day. Yellow's here, oh that's the Aston Martin there. It was already a long way down. In the meantime, Vitor has regained his composure. He was very much under pressure by Rollerula and Rump, which is understandable though on cold hearts. And now the tires are warm, and he is right on the back of Cillian, who doing some odd lines through the second sector. It almost looks like that Vitor is gonna have to lift at some point. Interesting developments here. Will is getting closer to Fonto now though, and that's kind of expected since Font is on fairly degrading tires. I think we're gonna see a move already alongside there for Kajetic on Romp, who has to gain a lot of positions if he knows he has to stop again. And he's still there and leaves enough room, and that's very fair because I think in tier 2 the Haas driver would have like just closed the door on the outside on him, but he let Rob live and is maybe getting rewarded by the position. It's not really certain yet. And yes, he is eventually. But that's a fair, good fight. I know that I saw a little bit of contact there, but that's very fairly done. And there's a corner cut there by Wicked Prophet, and the game recognized that and gives him the warning for that. Right. And so Kajetic can now go to Rollerula, who gets back into the DRS of Vitor. Will lost some terrain on Font. He was on 1.3 and is now 5/10 back. And Wicked Prophet is still doing an amazing job for his teammate. Although Will is through, but the quick medium runners, he helped them up. And this is kind of bad for the strategy of the Williams drivers though. And I think Vitor is not really in a bad position at the moment. Stumaker there, on the inside now, on Wicked Prophet. And his teammate has hit him on the rear. You can't really blame Stumaker for that one. He was in battle with a car front, and Cillian has just made sure that he doesn't hit the car in front of him. Now he is in a fight with O'Leary and just keeps the position. And is off track, so he loses it again. Maybe he got some damage though. And he got, this was a horrendous first sector of this lap for Cillian. Spun, got a penalty, and potentially damaged, but not really sure. Kajetic now up on the back of Rollerula. So the penalty for coming for Wicked Prophet doing a real stellar of a job though. Oh, Kajetic almost clipped the grey curb there, and he knew he had to back down there. And now he is slightly farther off than all the rest. We see Stumaker with another attack. Nah, he is kind of clear now for. And I know Wicked Prophet is already committing to the cutback, but he was so far down the road that isn't really working anymore. But he did what he had to do. He held them up for at least 5 laps, and they want to stretch a little bit more. I think the best strategy is still to go to the hards. Not really sure if the mediums can stretch that long, especially not with the lack of safety cars possibly. K80 is very close now to the back of Rula again, and Romp is coming into this battle. Let's see what Vitor can do. Wicked Prophet really is that a real bitch for him. Is he? He was almost in a position to try it over here, but Vitor is like the smart championship leader we know. He knows he will have an opportunity here, especially since Prophet is already out of DRS. So it was already kind of indicative that he would overtake him, and now it surely is with the lack of DRS. And even Rula was already taking a look, and I think Prophet is kind of off track. No, he's not really off track though. He still can defend maybe here against Kajetic on the outside. Gives it enough room. Goes very wide. And then just yeah, he defended hard enough for yeah, a majority of this stint. Fair play though. There are some stops being made. Cillian, Cunninfer, New Squid, they can go through the end. And here the battle continues. Will is close to get into the DRS of Fonto now. And Vitor is now trying to follow Stumacher. And is gonna wait until the tires of Stumacher are gonna wear out. Potentially. And there is a yellow with Move and Dove, but nothing really happened there. Eli is now also joined in this battle. Since there are fights everywhere, it's again, a lot of the times it's kind of likely that someone from further down is given the opportunity to come back. Vitor with the fastest lap immediately when he's released. Of course still with DRS 8, and Kajetic still trying to find a way past Rula. He was already behind him, but then they both overtook Prophet. So well, Kajetic is on the same strategy as Prophet, so basically he gained a real position there. And this is still the closest battle on track. But I think Rula has somewhat of a pace on the straight to at least keep him behind on the straight, because you see Kajetic closing in quite substantial in like the middle sector, and the part of the track with a lot of corners. He's very close now, to be honest though. And Rula doesn't have DRS, drop him back pace-wise compared to Vitor. Not sure if Vitor can make a move though. Oh, this is what we want to see, championship contenders. And I know, yeah, I see there in the background Kajetic tried to make the move on Rula, and I think he made it work. And the same maybe for Vitor. And I think Stumacher should know that this is an important position, but he has to concede it. And in the other battle, surprisingly enough, Rula still made it in front of him. And somewhat of a trade now creating here. All the way to Eli in 9th. And Kajetic has to find something else to pass Rula, who is apparently quite quick on the straights. Picking his line very carefully. And I think we are also getting close to a battle for the lead finally, with Will finally in DRS of Fonto now. Eli is also getting close to Romp at the moment. Yeah, well, Will's not really close. Kajetic with DRS, Rula hasn't, but still no changes. That's a little bit, we are getting a little bit in the section of the race where we won't see many overtakes. McLaren's really trying to make it a medium soft. And I understand, track position is everything though, but... Okay. Go to the other McLaren. Fontenau has done an amazing job so far. But his problem is still that there are still a lot of people close to him. If you look like at the leader gap, he will surely drop 11 positions. People just staying close though. Penalty wise, this is the situation, and indeed the McLarens have to stop again. Biggest gainer is Font also. I won from P16, he is looking to win from P19, and also the other McLaren. Basically no real gainers, to be honest. It's all except for the McLaren drivers. And let's see what Will can do. Not much. Feeling it again. Ruller's doing this exceptionally well. And now we have an Eli with the move on the inside on Rob. And the cutback from Rob, since Eli broke, I think slightly too late. And so no changes there at all. Can you teach the still close here? Some defensive masterclass there though from Waterrula. And the interesting fact though, with the top two leaders, Vitor is not really closing in on them. He doesn't really need to, since I think we already reached a point in the championship where Vitor only has to look at what Schumacher does. And I know Will is P3 in the championship, but he's 60 points behind. So this is not really of any concern for him. Of course every driver wants to win. We even getting to the point where Schumacher is back closing in on Vitor. And I think Eli is gonna try it again. Hopefully he doesn't outbreak himself this time. He doesn't. Oh! He lost a lot of momentum there, although it DRS to save him though. I think these two are also very evenly matched. There was some contact and luckily it ended well. I think Eli was already a little bit on his way to the outside part of the corner there, so I don't think Ron did a lot wrong there. And almost losing it there. Good catch though, great save. Let me see if this can be something. Just a battle for P14 for a change. That was kind of wide from Dove. He's on much all the time. O'Leary went in for a late medium run, but he is kind of down on the... Oh, that was fairly easy though. And then I saw that, I was like, oh, well, it wasn't really hard for Dove to make the move though. Fair play by the way for Leroy for still driving though. He's a minute behind the next car. Left by everyone, but he's keeping his composure there for the time being. So 12 laps on the, still on the schedule. And now I have a feeling that Vitor is coming a little bit closer. Maybe save some ERS because he pulled away from Schumacher again. And oh damn, Kajetic is so close in this section. He can try it once here, but he has to be very brave on the brakes. And I think Rullerula is also already kind of late on those. Yellow's in sector 2, that is right in the lap when I mentioned the half. It is a VSC, and this is Profit in time. Oh, this is incredible timing for Wicked Profit to go to the soft. That was a well performed decision there, because he had I think a second to decide, and of course he was waiting for this. And even if it was just a yellow on his screen, he already would have maybe guessed it, because now this is going to bring him back to P10, and he did it in the best window possible. And Snap is coming, but he's clear, and he has 10 laps now. You can be more than a second per lap quicker though on hard, on worn out hards though. But the question is, does he have overspeed when he arrives at them? He can use a safety car now though. So points are very much possible for Wicked Prophet, and that's kind of good since, where did I saw that? Since he started 13th, so it's not easy to leave points then. So, okay, Fonte now goes in. He also knows that when he wants to make the softs work, he has to pit now. Unfortunately, the short VSC was not really... and that leaves us with two men fighting for the win, potentially. Except if like Stubacker saves his tires well enough that he could challenge again, but I think the mediums will degrade even more. So, yeah, this is what I had with Jacobo. With the difference that he was on... I was on... I think... Yeah, he was on older mediums. So a little bit the Kajetic example compared to Rudderula. O'Leary with the fastest lap on the mediums. I am kind of certain that Fontenau will take that. And Fontenau is in a very interesting position to make something happen with the soft, since it's only 2.9 seconds to major, but then it's 5 to still the battling Romp and Eli. So yeah. I think this will be the third or fourth second place in a row if Vitor stays here. I think he has only one win this season, and he is leading the championship by a margin. And that says enough about consistency, and consistency should normally reward you with the championship, especially if it's all top 5 finishes. Kajetic also goes for the softs, and I think he will be close to Wicked Prophet though. Fontenau is already up to the back of Major. Yeah, you can now see that you can actually overtake at Hungary. I think he's even gonna try it in this turn. He chooses the outside while Major is... Look at the grip difference, my lord. You can do that on new softs, yeah. And that's nothing to be ashamed for Major though. He should focus himself on not getting caught by Snap, since I'm afraid that the other two... Oh wait, penalties can play a role though. Yeah, fair. And now it's only 4.6 for Font, so P5 is still up for grabs, maybe even more. The safety card could be more. And he also had the benefit of Eli and Romp, and there is a Haas again there. Eli and Romp battling here. And the Haas spin again. Font with 17.7. That was my quali lap on mediums. Oh. Still got fun. And Kajetic, yeah, has quicker pace than Wicked Prophet and Handball. So, oh wait, and Cillian is also... Oh, he looked closer to Snap. The Haas of Leroy going to almost 2 laps down. Oh man, yeah, that's big overspeed there, but oh yeah, and that's the risk of putting down a move there. That's the risk of putting down a move there. And yes, you can put it in the stewards, but it's not really bad. Does really bend it there. That's could be a safety car. And Font is actually in a very, very good position since the top 3 has passed the pit lane. Rob goes for it. That's an interesting choice. Eli too. Rob almost loses coming into the pit. Rula had the opportunity to pit but didn't. And I think these guys are doing a clever job because they have somewhat of a gap. I don't think a lot of guys... Yeah, well, we have 3 of course already on the soft, so they will of course not come in. And this makes this race so much more interesting now. Dove losing it there. I just wanted to say something about like the incident with Cillian, and I wanted to say that yeah, you can report that, but I don't think he was fully alongside. And now the top 4 has somewhat of a problem, and Font went in. That means he had damage, and that means that Kajetic is actually in a position to win the race after all the things that happened. Because he is already close enough to the safety car. The safety car already picked up the leader, so that already the top 4 has no choice. Well, correct me of course when I'm wrong, but I think Rula had an opportunity, but he had to decide very quickly. But the top 3 didn't have a single choice. The top 3 is just, yeah, Will, Vitor and Stubacker are going to have to defend for their lives, and maybe they are lucky that Rula is in front. So we still get the same battle between Rula and Kajetic, but now Kajetic will pass him, I would assume. Top 3 is also not going in, since a pit stop will mean they drop out of the top 10. So they basically have no choice. The top 3 and maybe Rula, they didn't have a choice. The timing of the safety car was that unfortunate. And I can relate, since the timing of the safety car was super fortunate for me. I was also just in front of the pit lane when it got called out. That means that Doof didn't pit for... Doof? He can pit still. Okay, yeah. Everyone who's now down here is going for new softs. Because, yeah, why not? Especially for Doof now, you see that everyone already pitted. And, yeah. And of course the hards will make it, and even Stumacher on the mediums can make it, but the pace difference will be so different. And to even make it more interesting, the top 2 drivers to benefit here, Kajetic and Wicked Prophet, both have penalties. And I think Vitor and Stumacher still can both end up on the podium. They still could. But then mainly because of penalties. And Font and Eli are swapping positions right and center. If there's somewhat of a glitch, just take it. Take the penalty. We'll remove it. We will go one more lap, so that will mean that we will have 4 laps of racing. Oh man, that's gonna happen. I need some good. I need somewhat of a snack for this to to see what's gonna happen here though. Give me some chocolate. The DNF with the one Ferrari makes it a lot harder for the other Ferrari to take the win. Safety car will go in this lap. 4 laps. We'll go with Kajakic. I think there's even a possibility that Kajakic can overtake someone in the first 2 straights. And I think Will already went. Yeah, he just wants to get out of here. Surprisingly, it's Rob with the better start compared to Wicked Prophet. And oh my god! Oh, yeah, oh man. And that's some kind of a misjudgment. An incredible misjudgment by Rob. Snap is on the grass there. He's still side by side with Kajakic. And basically a move of Rob has basically saved the top 4. Yeah, you can say that. A move of Rump has saved the top 4 here. Maybe not Will, since he has a penalty, so Vitor can still go for the win. And Font doesn't really have a lot of... He's looking forward to this, but now the soft runners are taking each other on for the battles. Kajakic now finally passed Rump after some contact with Fontenau, who has damage surely. So Kajakic is now back in 5th, but his opportunity to go for something more has been completely wiped out. Font has to make sure that he goes on. He goes on since he knows that there are only 3 more laps to go. Yeah, fair. Rob has spun in the final quarter, went from bad to worse for him. And yeah. Oh, something happened with Rula. I completely missed that. Sorry. So one of the 4 eventually went down the drain, and now it's Wicked Prophet. But I don't know, is he has like he is the stop runner with the oldest tires, so I'm not even sure if he can make a move stick on Stumacher. The houses are driving into each other. Major is now also going for the move on Fontenau. Fontenau keeps his car on track there, and there is a Haas. And Leroy is finally out of the session, but no safety car will come, of course. And Font has dropped away, and he has now Snapple on his back. This is painful for Font though. Yeah, because the problem is, he with damage is defending every position like he doesn't have damage. And that can sometimes make sure people getting caught into incidents. O'Leary and Cunninford also now close. We have a battle for the lead though, but it's not really important. Kajakic now here on the outside on Wicked Prophet. And he's gonna make the move stick, and maybe, yeah, but penalty wise it's even. Vitor and Stumacher are actually saved by a dive from Ron. Interestingly enough. Font going wide again. Now it's Cunninford still, goes into the inside, watch out for the grey curve. Font it slipped down bad though. He also, I think, is going to get passed by O'Leary. He can maybe benefit from some penalties. Kajetic also has another penalty now, so it's really over. And it's a shit. Yeah, Cillian is also back here, by the way. Font going wide in every corner possible. Cillian down the inside, went a little bit wide. O'Leary goes back on him. And I think I just want to go to the winner, Vitor. Penalty from Will is kinda painful since it's costing him the win though. And well, I think he can go for a podium though. It depends on this lap, and it depends on how much pressure Kajetic is gonna put on Stumacher. It's gonna be the second win of or the third, maybe the third though. Not the second win of the season for Vitor. He won the first round. He always has been in the lead of the championship. Had 3 P2s in the last 4 races, and now it's gonna be a win. Kajetic is actually wanting to try to make the move on track on Stumacher. Yeah, he's gonna overtake him here, by the way. He's gonna overtake him here, by the way. Stumacher is smart, he just lets him go, to be honest. And he does. And he has to pay attention of Wicked Prophet. But he stays behind. Vitor goes for the win. This can help Will for P2. Vitor wins, 5 seconds. He had a bigger penalty. And what a run by Major gets on the podium. He didn't have anything, and Will had a bigger penalty than I assumed. Maybe because of contact under a safety car. If that's the case, he can reinstate his win, but Vitor wins. Stumacher second, Major in third. Will eventually in fourth, Kajetic in fifth. Sixth for Wicked Prophet, still a good race for him. Coming for in seventh, indeed, Fontenot scores some points. So he is abandoning that theory. O'Leary in ninth, just in ninth, and Snap with the final point. And it went really down for Rula in the end. Man, I expected it to be kind of spicy in the last laps because of the guys on the sauce on new sauce just behind Fontenot, still driver of the day. We watched for a majority of today. And yeah, to be honest, he kind of deserves it though. Leading the championship by a big margin and finally getting his second win. And indeed there were 6 seconds, so there were just penalties based on multiple warnings for Will, Kajetic, Wicked Prophet, and the big man there was Major Man. I don't think he has driven on a podium position all race, so that shows that it's really important to keep penalty free. And this also means that Fontenot had a real shot for winning, although he had to pit very late for new sauce. Just the extra pit stop and the damage just really was the problem. Rula though with the fastest lap, so nobody gets the extra points. Cillian had the quali pace, but in traffic, I haven't seen a lot of him in traffic. And yeah, still 5 DNFs since Rump is classified, but yeah. I think he indeed made a mistake there into turn 1, but yeah, reporter Rump is not really relevant anymore since he finished, but far down, so it's time for him anyway. You won, well done, man. Tier 2 was entertaining. Yeah, here too. We also had a safe car. I think I left 28 though, but and it was in some fashion that like the top 3 was just past the pit lane entry while the safety car came, so they were screwed, but eventually saved. Yeah, good race. Very well entertaining for Hungary though, because yeah, you never know with Hungary. And even for like there was just a middle section until that safety car that was a little bit fallen down. So yeah, this is a big step for Vitor for the championship. So thank you all for tuning in. The Carva, dude. Okay, yeah, it's a shame you can't drive in Tier 1, but that sounds dominant, man. Next week we go to Kota. Yes, Kota. So be sure to stay to check the stream if you like, if you have time, and see you guys then, hopefully. So enjoy this one. I mean, yeah, enjoy this stream and enjoy your week and stay safe and see you guys soon.